Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 2, Episode 4 of Euphoria. Last we saw Cal. I don't know if he is just acting like normal Cal and he's still just crazy, or if he has suffered brain damage. He was beaten savagely and aggressively in the head. He is got to be experiencing some sort of side effects of all that. He was wobbling down the street, could barely even stand. I understand it just happened, but at the same token, Ashtray was teeing off on him. Ashtray is my favorite by far as not hesitating and doing what needs to be done at the point it needs to be done. I don't know. I was going to say I might question how quickly he jumped the gun with taking care of Mouse, but then again, that could have erupted into Fez dying and himself dying and other things happening that were bad. So who am I to say that he didn't do the right thing? We don't know. You can't go back in time and change that. So we're just going to have to go with the flow. And honestly, Ashtray looks like he doesn't take shit and doesn't hesitate. Maybe he jumps the gun, but hey, at least we're alive. That's all that matters right now, at least for Fez and crew. But Faye is living with us. Now Rue goes off on her own, makes a separate deal, and is going to start selling drugs in high school. Rue is an interesting character to say the least. I want her to succeed, but my God, at the end, she mouths off to Ali. Ali obviously has his own struggles and shit, but I hate when people like Rue come at people like him that are trying to help. They're clearly just trying to help, and you're going at them. You're using shit that you shouldn't use against them. He told you things about his life, and now you're using it as ammunition to get to him, to jab him, because you want to make him feel like you're a shitty person, basically. You want to make him feel like shit, so you get him the best way you know how, and that's a low blow. That's a cheap shot. Besides all that, we have Nate and Cassie and Maddie. And I mean, there was a whole thing going on with Lexi and Fez possibly getting together. I know Lexi still isn't going to probably give that up, even though it probably was scary for that whole thing to go down with Cal. And I just want to jump in. We'll talk more at the end. You guys want to be way ahead, full on edited reactions of this and other shows I do. Season's head on all the other shows and hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. If not, Season 2, Episode 4, Euphoria. She's going to fake it. Here she goes. She's faking it. It was pretty bad. That really was kind of what it was like. Yeah. If it hasn't already been happening, I knew it was going there. Hung out and talked about love, got drunk, probably hooked up. He kissed her head at least.
If you were a fucking sweet person, you wouldn't have fucked your best friend's boyfriend.
I mean,
you can fucking leave or you can get into bed. It's up to you.
I love it.
I don't care how angry Maddie gets. You two shouldn't be together. You're toxic.
I like that.
It's fucked up.
I love that they argue like this in a house where people are probably listening.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Bye.
We all know Nate's a piece of shit.
Cassie, stop.
But obviously Nate dug his own grave.
I love you.
Do I look different?
Do I look different?
Oh, we're in Lexi's show.
Then why would you ask?
Why are you so judgmental?
Why are you so judgmental? That's not true.
She's
Did you lose weight? Are
auditioning
you depressed?
for
Why haven't
Cassie.
you cleaned your room? Do you ever think about Dad?
Just shut the fuck up, Grace! Shut the fuck up, Lexi!
Fine, I'll stop caring.
What did he tell them?
I would like to make a toast.
Look at that glass of whiskey he poured.
Dick. Mr. Big Balls. I think I'm gonna go for a drive.
Go for a drive. You have head trauma and are pounding drinks.
Wear a seatbelt.
Okay, Dad.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Should we all just fuck?
The first time we introduced this guy, I go, is he trying to manipulate them into a threesome? I don't know if Rue left him a line because they share, but he's going to probably say he took it. Maybe he's going to get clean because he knows Jules hates drugs. Look at Jules encouraging it now.
9, 10.
We should steal some liquor.
I can't fucking stand Ethan.
What?
Something good finally happens and I'm like a million times more miserable.
Kramer, he's talking about Michael Richards.
Kramer! Get out of my store!
No one in the store helped. There was a lot of people just oh my God. What a bunch of lunatics. I didn't think they'd actually do that.
Elliot, just take me the fuck home, please.
Rue,
No, Nah, I want to go home.
No, Rue, I'm just saying, like, don't drink.
Cassie is pounding drinks. I mean, at least she could blame it on just being drunk.
Cassie.
He's going back to the gay bar from when he was a kid. Is he going to go there to hook up with dudes or start some shit? I think he's going to play the song they dance to. I like that they made her sing the words, because the entire scene I'm thinking, she's acting like she's dancing to the same song he's listening to, but he played it on the jukebox. But she is. It can't just be jealousy. Rue's acting very weird right now. They're all wrong in some sort of way, but it doesn't mean cheat on your girlfriend. Elliot should be a friend in this situation and not be manipulating. Any one of them hooking up is a bad idea for their friendship. And I think Jules is just gonna like walk out naked and be like, hello. And she just takes a whole bunch of pills. And she's using her own supply. She literally cares so little about everything else in her life. She's just like, when do I get to the next drug fix? If I were Nate right now, I would have already left. You see Cassie that drunk and you stuck around.
You see, this is why I don't believe you when you make all these promises. When I go to college, move with me, marry me, have my babies.
Oh my. Oh God. Oh God, Mr. Clean. Oh my God, look at Mr. Clean. I'm happy it didn't get too violent. I warned you 10 times. I warned you 10 times to stop trying to wrestle dudes. Well, that's it. Had a visit down memory lane at least. No one got hurt. Everything's cool.
Who the fuck is that?
Who is this?
Yo.
This don't look good.
Is everything good, bro?
Mouse. I mean, I don't know what their plan is beyond this. Maybe they just want to hook up and not think about it. Oh, he feels guilty.
She hasn't been since I met her. She's been doing everything from heroin to fentanyl because I've been doing it with her.
If anything, she might think like, I feel less guilty now because she's just totally lied to me. But guys, Jules has lived a life. Jules has done some crazy shit that even adults haven't experienced. How does she not know her girlfriend, who she hangs with all the time, is doing fentanyl and shit? Is it like she's dying and she's having, I don't know the exact thing they're trying to convey. She's like, it could just be a vision or something. My God, Cal. I can't even believe he made it home alive. Tell me he pisses right on the floor. I love that he just whipped out his wang and pissed all over the front.
What is wrong with you?
I think I'm lonely.
Could you please put your penis away?
No,
I'm not going to ask you again. Put your penis away.
I am who I am.
Put your dick away.
Yo, Dad, what the fuck? Put your fucking dick away?
You know what you three assholes are looking at?
I love it.
The man with no name. I'm a rogue. I march to the beat of my own drum. You might have been impressed.
You're scaring me now.
You know why? Because I'm a man. I'm a motherfucking Rottweiler.
Dad, why are you saying this?
Guess.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
I had sex with a man when you were in your mama's belly.
Dad, why the fuck are you saying these
This
things?
is so fucked.
Mind? You're talking about fucking men in front of mom? When I
Oh my
what?
God.
Here's the funny thing. If I said tonight I went to the strip club and you wouldn't be 1/10 as appalled as you are right now. You'd be like, Dad, don't say that in front of mom. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. I'm a man. I'll fuck whoever I want, whenever I want. I'll fuck transsexuals, and I'll have a mighty fine time doing it. I eat what I kill.
I'm going to bed.
Living a double life, not my biggest regret. You are.
Oh my God.
Let's be honest. Don't give me that look, Marcia. You got that shoebox full of love letters that camp counselor used to write you.
He tells Nate, you're my biggest regret.
Aaron, porn on your fucking computer made my jaw drop. Gangbangs, fucking cum funnels, fucking pissing in people's asses. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Marcia, you were a fucking fox. Nathaniel, your whole fucking life's a secret. Who knows about you? I have raised you. I am your father. I know nothing about you. I know that you're angry. I'm so sorry I fucked you up with my double life.
That's so real and true.
I have a problem. But the reason I have a problem is this family, and I'm an emotional guy. You fuckers backed me into a corner.
I'm done. I'm out.
I think you set me free.
This is
I
fair.
left you with a little memory of me here on the floor of the foyer. You two dickwads can draw straws to see who cleans it up. I'll see you assholes later.
This is the greatest. I mean, I almost have to love Cal. He's pointing the finger and he's blaming everyone else for his faults. They all are assholes. Nate more so than the brother. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's Lexi. That's such a bizarre looking shot. My God, I feel like this episode ended like 3 times already. That might have been the longest episode yet, guys, and I honestly don't mind at all. The end with Cal was maybe the best thing I've ever seen in this show. I don't know. I always jump off the handle when crazy, unexpected things happen, and that was so well done. I thought half the episode something really violently dangerous was going to happen either to Cal or Cal was going to do something to somebody else. When he went to the gay club, I thought he was going to zone out, picture his friend like what happened, and then come to and be like, wait, what the hell's going on? And then get all freaked out by the situation being outed. Like he basically just outed himself in front of all these dudes at least. But he did that 25 years ago. He said he hasn't been back in 25 years. So I thought he was going to freak out. Then they call the bartender. The bartender is as big, if not bigger than him. Then Mr. Clean comes out, who looks like Andre the Giant with a bald head. And I'm thinking, it's going to get violent. Either Cal is going to really impress us and be able to take these dudes on and it's going to get like really crazy violent, or Mr. Clean is going to beat the ever-loving tar out of Cal. Neither happened. They kind of just put him in a chokehold for a second and then kind of just carry him out and throw him out the door. Nothing bad happens. That was huge in my mind. Then I'm thinking, oh my God, is he going to break the door down? Is he going to wait outside for people and start shit? Nope, he drives home and then calls his entire family out for being assholes their whole life. He even goes as far to say, yeah, it's probably my fault. I'm leading a double life. I'm living this double life. I just realized I've got to come clean and this and that. I'm going to talk more about why that's happening in a second, but he basically tells them all, maybe it's my fault, but honestly, you're all assholes, and I'm gonna just leave. Here's my farewell. I'm just gonna piss all over the front foyer, and you two assholes can draw straws to see who cleans it up. He's like brutally mean to his kids. If you're admitting I'm probably the reason you're assholes, and then telling them, but the fact remains you're assholes, and I'm done. I mean, he's basically just given up. Now, why is this happening? Did he really just hit the wall? Did he get the shit knocked out of him by Ashtray and think, holy crap, I'm dealing with drug dealers running around, chasing down a tape of me banging a minor that goes to school with my son, and my son is the biggest asshole of everybody. He even said Nate is his biggest regret, more so than living his entire life a lie. Specifically Nate, even though he's calling his other son an asshole too and not being very nice to him, telling him he's into all sorts of weird shit, saying the mother was a bit of a whore and cheating on him and this and that. I mean, he chose his words poorly, but I guess it's because he just doesn't give a shit. But is it because he just finally gave up and wants to live the life he wants to live? Or did Ashtray shake a few things loose in this guy's brain? Because it's very possible, with the way Ashtray was teeing off on this dude, that he just I mean, he could have. It's one of two things. Either Ashtray shook something loose and something's mentally wrong with Cal and he needs to go see a doctor, or it shook something loose that is now making him this free spirit where he's just going to speak truth. And honestly, that's not a bad thing with him living with this bunch of assholes, which is very true. 90% of what he said is true. He's saying, you guys do some wicked shit. You wouldn't care if it wasn't for me hooking up with dudes. If I came home and was like drunk and saying I hooked up with this hot ass stripper down the street and it was a girl, you wouldn't care. But you're mad because I'm running in here freaking out about me banging dudes. And honestly, that probably is partially true. But I feel like if he came in ranting like a drunk that he banged some woman, it probably would have been just as, maybe not as awkward, but it would have been awkward. You can't just run in the house and be like, hey guys, I just banged a stripper and tell your mom. And I don't know. The whole thing was just bizarre and weird, but I loved every second of it. The older son, I cannot remember his name. That's why I keep saying older son. But he isn't as bad as the rest of the family. The mom doesn't seem that bad, but she tolerated and let all this go on forever. And she did seem like kind of an equally whorish person, I guess we'd say, as Cal. So she's not as great either. But Cal was, let's not forget, going around banging underage people. Whether or not he knew, yes, I don't think he knew. But regardless, he did. And he's got to be careful with how he does things because Nate could easily go around and just tell everybody now, and he could go to jail. Cal still could go to jail. Nate is a minor, and I mean, like, he's got to be careful. We also saw that Custer came around and is saying people are starting to ask questions. I think it was Mouse's baby mama came around and started to ask questions. Faye knows things that could get dangerous. But Rue, Jules, and Elliot, that whole thing is a shit show. Elliot is either just horribly taking advantage of these people who are supposed to be his friends, or he has been manipulating the situation from the beginning. At the end there, the door closes and it appears he's going to hook up with Jules. Jules looked pissed off, but if anything, that'll probably make her want to hook up with him even more. And now she has an escape because she could say, Rue, you lied to me. Our relationship meant nothing. You don't even want to hook up with me. I'm going to go hook up with Elliot now. And not for nothing, she pissed them both off and jumped out of the car, and drugs are so important to her, she could probably care less about anybody else. Even though she's saying, you don't know how much I love Jules in the beginning, and at the end it ends with, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh my God, shit's gonna get crazy. I feel like this is the midway point. I think there's 8 episodes a season, maybe more, but I think 8. Mid-season episode, I feel like we just ended. I'm jumping into the promo. You guys want to be way ahead, full on edited reactions of all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing on YouTube, as far ahead as possible on this show, and hundreds of exclusives, Patreon only, link in front. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.